Right after Jesus feeds thousands of people in a desert, he sends his disciples to the other side of the Sea of Galilee when they were surprised with one of the biggest storms ever. Now, these were skilled fishermen who have sailed these waters almost every day of their lives. But this storm really frightened them. It was the darkest time of night, and the disciples were fighting strong headwinds and being tossed about up and down. If that wasn't bad enough, they were terrified when they thought they saw a ghost walking toward them. It was Jesus, and he tried to calm them. Do not be afraid. It is I. With all this going on, Peter doesn't seem frightened at all. And can you believe it? He wants to walk on the water to Jesus. Impulsive Peter. Nobody like him. Lord, if it is you, if it is really you, bid me come to you on the water. Jesus had to be smiling at Peter and simply says, come. Peter gets out of the boat and begins his walk. Oh, but when he realized what he was doing, he began to sink. Jesus reached out to him and led him back to the boat. The storm ceased, and the disciples came to believe in Jesus and confessed their faith in Jesus as the Son of God. Excuse me. What an incredible story of faith and fear. But what was Matthew's purpose in putting this story in the gospel? Actually, this story is not about a stormy weather or a boat on the verge of sinking. Matthew originally wrote this story about Jesus and his friend Peter to the people of his day who were having a difficult time. They were trying to follow the Lord, but they were being persecuted and killed for their faith. Everything seemed to be going against them. This is now our experience. Walking in Jesus' footsteps today is as intimidating as ever. Our best efforts often seem to be useless and of no avail. Jesus tells us what he said to his disciples. Do not be afraid. He promises to be there for us, but we do not always recognize him. At times we are, like Peter, daring and willing to take a risk, to step out of the boat. Our faith is strong, and it feels as if we can walk on water. We trust Jesus completely. We believe in him, and we are ready to stake our lives on him and on his teachings. Then there are times when our fear seems stronger than our faith, and we are destined to sink. The only thing that seems real is trouble. We panic and are fearful, and our faith fails us. Life can be hard as rock and often tragic. We live in a world where evil is not only possible, but happening all over. But what we often discover is that it is in those hard and tragic times that true believers in God are born. When Peter realizes he is about to be swallowed by the waves, he cried out for help. And there was Jesus, taking him by the hand. Great faith grows out of doubt and despair. This story is repeated over and over again in the Bible. It is during the hardest times that faith reaches the greatest heights. In easy times, faith seems rather optional. We can take it or leave it. It does not seem to matter much either way. But we need obstacles. We need challenges. And we need to prove ourselves. We must believe in something rather in someone, or give up and sink in despair. Like Peter, when we cannot help ourselves, we must reach out in faith, and Jesus will be there to give us his hand. God bless you and your loved ones.